Welcome back to KARE 11 News Now. Interconnected companies billing taxpayers millions of dollars. KARE 11 investigates following the money, uncovering hidden ownership ties, alleged Medicaid fraud, and connections to a government employee. Here's AJ Legault with the latest chapter in Recovery, Inc.
This is the address.
It's September 2025, and KARE 11 was tracking down a company.
It says it's Suite 312.
A company Erna Hammerschmidt discovered billing her Medicaid thousands of dollars for adult rehabilitative mental health, or ARMS, services she said she'd never received.
Day after day.
A company she'd never heard of.
This company, Community Care Partners, has never worked with me in any way, shape, or form.
That's what led us to an office building in St. Anthony.
It's all locked up.
In the middle of the workday, Community Care Partners' office was empty. A passerby told us that was not unusual.
Excuse me, do you know if anybody's ever here for community care?
I've barely seen anybody on this floor, to be honest.
As part of our reporting, we obtained this purchase agreement showing the company was sold in late December 2023 to 3 individuals: Habat Sharif, Musab Abdul Qadir, and Mohammed Mohammed. KARE's analysis of Medicaid data revealed that starting in 2024, under the new ownership, the company's billing skyrocketed. In 2025 alone, it was nearly $1 million.
To be blunt, you feel like fraud was committed?
Oh, absolutely. There's no way it was not committed.
Eventually, one of the owners, Mohammed Mohammed, emailed us. He refused to participate in an interview, but acknowledged fraudulent billing in Erna's case, writing they had terminated the staff member involved.
They wouldn't answer any of our other questions. After we published our report, however, we received some strange pushback.
Habat Sharif emailed claiming our reporting was defamatory. Why? Habat said she and Musab Abdul Qadir never took ownership of Community Care Partners, and everything occurred under someone else's ownership and direction. Mohammed Mohammed then emailed that he was the sole owner and requested the other individuals' names be removed from our report because they had no relationship to the organization. As proof, he sent a transfer agreement claiming Habat and Musab withdrew from the purchase on January 4th, 2024. But we found metadata.
But look at this.
Embedded in the document that revealed it was created on November 6th, 2025, nearly 2 years after it was supposedly signed, and the same day it was emailed to KARE 11.
This suspicious document led us to widen our investigation, taking a closer look at the people who were tied to it and the other businesses they're running.
My name is Hibad. I am the director of Access Healing Center.
Habat and Musab, that's him on the right in this YouTube podcast, along with a state employee, a grant writer named Lowell Osman.
I'm also a co-owner of Access Healing Center.
The 3 said they co-own an addiction treatment company called Access Healing Center.
Access Healing Center, it's a culturally specific, faith-based treatment center.
We found it listed in the same St. Anthony building as Community Care Partners. In fact, just 1 suite away. Although the company's treatment license is inactive, listed since August 2025 as pending reopening.
Let's just say it was kind of like a zoo being there.
Muhammad Ali is a former client. His Medicaid records show Access Healing billed more than $11,000, claiming to give him peer services, which the law requires be provided 1-to-1.
It was always a group setting. I never had a one-on-one with a peer member at all.
Medicaid data shows in the last 2 years, Access Healing billed for $465,000 worth of peer recovery services.
The owners wouldn't answer any of our questions about the allegations of group billing. We also found the publicly funded money trail doesn't end there.
We found hundreds of thousands of dollars in contracts and grants from Minneapolis, Hennepin County, and the state. Hennepin County just agreed to give Access Healing another $100,000 grant in 2026 for culturally specific programming and community awareness campaigns.
We also found ties to the now infamous housing stabilization program.
Musab owns Asaya Home Care, Inc., which billed Medicaid a total of $452,000. Habat owns Stable Services, which billed another $290,000. We've seen No direct fraud allegations involving those companies. However, the entire HSS Medicaid program was terminated last year in the wake of KARE 11's reporting that exposed systemic fraud in the program designed to help house the homeless. There have been numerous federal raids and charges as a result of that probe, which is ongoing.
The HSS program is riddled with fraud. The story has become all too familiar.
This story now brings us back to where we started. Remember how KARE 11 was told Habat had no ownership, no relationship with community care partners, and Mohammed was the sole owner. In this social media video, Habat asks Mohammed to buy her, for her birthday, dahab. That's Arabic for gold. Public records reveal the two are far more than business partners. They're married.
A lawyer representing Habat, Mohammed, and Musab eventually sent KARE 11 a letter counseling us to get legal advice before we went ahead with this report. Lil Osman, the state employee, never responded to our numerous attempts to contact her. This is obviously a complex story. You can read our full investigation on KARE11.com.
AJ Legault once again with journalism of the highest order. Thank you, AJ. Stick with us. More news and weather coming up after the break.